Hi everyone and welcome to the 10th episode of the Yarnniffler podcast. My name is Sam, I'm a university student from Belgium and I love to knit and crochet while I'm not studying and sometimes when I'm studying. You can find me on Instagram as Sam Wyffels and on Ravelry as Yarnniffler, and I think everything else I'm talking about will be linked down below. And for the rest of it, a different background today for those of you who are coming back. Welcome. I'm at home. I'm home alone with the dog, who maybe interrupt or maybe not. She's sleeping at the moment. Yes, my parents are on holiday. My sister is in Kortrijk and I am at home to study. So yes, why not? A different background. So as I've told about you before, I love reading, and these are not my bookshelves. These are my parents' bookshelves. So yes, the love of reading is big in our family. Yeah. So first off, I want to show you my finished object. These are the Tokyo socks by Mina Philip of the Knitting Expat Designs. So let me show you one up close. So as you can see, maybe this side is a bit better. It has this pattern with eyelets and it is just made by increasing and decreasing. So very interesting. It has an eye of partridge heel, as I showed you before, and then the suggested rip from the pattern. I made these toe up, 60 stitches on 2.5mm needles and rip on 2.25, and yes, the yarn is yarn ink in the classic sock base, and the colorway is Love Song. So the main color and the mini are both Love Song. I have a second mini as well for another pair of socks, and this was a Grocery Girls colorway. And that is everything. I think I did 15 rounds of rip, and for the rest of it I really like it. So it's just like a variegated yarn. So another pair of socks for my collection. And these are my only finished objects. For the rest I have some whips I want to show you, so let's get in. First up, these in this bag by the Blue Rabbit House. These are Shorty socks number 15. So let me try. So when I showed you last, I was where this little hedgehog stitch marker is, just at the start of the toes. So I finished the toe increases and then I think I'm 1/3 through the foot at the moment. So I'll be just, when I'm calling my family because I can't see them, I'm knitting on something like this that's pretty easy, or when I'm relaxing at night or something and I don't want to really think about it, I can just knit in the route on these. The yarn is socks mini and socks mini multi. The mini multi is this variegated yarn, and this is color 500 and 505, and the heel and cuffs will be in this color. This is number 108 socks mini. Yes, let me just put everything back. Yes, and then my next pair of socks that are almost finished, that I thought would be finished, but I'm a bit afraid of them. Let me just show you. This is a bag that I got in a kit from a homespun house. So here are my socks. Last time I showed you I was here on my first sock, so I finished the first sock and the second sock as well. So as you can see, yes, this is it, and they don't have heels, so I have to do an afterthought heel. So what that means is you have to cut it and then put your stitches on a needle and then like knit in the round and decrease, like you need to knit another toe. But I have never done that, so I'm just a bit afraid. So they have been finished like this for over a week, but I'm afraid to cut them. So we will see. Maybe this week, if I need a break, I'll cut my knitting and do something crazy. So these are, haven't told you, these are the Cornicette socks by Laura Penrose of Penrose Knits. She has also the Knitting Pickle podcast. Yes, so these are my first all over colorwork socks, and I really like them. This is my second sock. I finished this one almost in a day. Definitely the colorwork part I did in one day. I took a break before my first exam because I was really anxious and I was ready. And just that day, I just didn't really study a lot and just watched some episodes from a series. And if you hear that, that's the dog walking by. And just knit on it. And yes, so I'm definitely in love with colorwork. So yeah, I will be looking to start something else soon. The yarn is Filcolana Arvata Classic, and we have color. The green is called, let me see, Army Green, and is number 147, and the orange is Calendula number 365. So the heels will also be in the orange color. So yeah, we will see. I am excited, but also a bit nervous to cut into my knitting. So yes, not immediately, but soon to finish them, because there's not a lot to finish anymore. Just 2 heels to knit. And then my last whip, also in an orange color, is the Beachcomber tank by Briana Luppino, who is also the Little Wolf Knit Designs on Instagram. And this is it. Let me try to show you. So it is rolling up. So when I showed you last time, I had nothing. I just had my swatch and an idea. It's a bit less bright than on the screen. It is, yes, an orange. I don't know what is pulling me towards the orange at the moment, but as you saw in my socks, I also have some orange. So yeah, there is something with orange I have at the moment, but I really love it, and I have a lot of more darker clothes that I think this will work with. Let me try to show you. So you start from the bottom up, and you do a folded hem. So you do a provisional cast on, and then knit a couple of rows, do a purl row, knit a couple of other rows, and then knit your provisional cast on together with your row, and then you just knit up. This is my first time doing a bottom up project. I have restarted this 3 times, but now it is good. So the first time I was almost at the moment to knit my provisional cast on row together with a normal row, and then I saw that I twisted my row, so it wasn't gonna work. So I ripped it all out and started again, and then I was like, say here somewhere. So I have knitted this much. I'll put in a picture as well, and it was too big. It had like 40 centimeters of positive ease, which is definitely no problem, but that was not my intent for this garment. So I knitted a gauge swatch and did the maths, and I did I want like 5 to 10 centimeters of positive ease, because like my bust and my hips are have a bit of difference, so it will be 5 to 10 centimeters of positive ease, so that it is bigger than my actual measurement. Like 40 centimeters was really like, I could maybe fit into it 1.5 times. So yeah, 40 centimeters was just too much. So I ripped it all out and started again. I was making the 4th size, and now I'm making the 2nd size, which should give me 20 centimeters of negative ease, so it would be really close fitting. But it's, yeah, it fits. I have put it on a longer cable and tried it on. And then the big problem is, when do you start your sleeves? Because like this is I think in between like 30 and 35 centimeters, maybe 32, because I was like, I will go to 30, which is the recommended for a long length, but I have a longer torso, so I'm like, I'm going to 35. And then I was yeah, I was just thinking again, because I have a dark blue skirt with some orange in it, which I really want to wear this with, so it can't be too long, and I have some high-waisted shorts to wear with it. So yeah, all the things aside, I chose like say a length of 32 or something, and then I split for the sleeves. Uh, so front and back are not together anymore, like you can see. So I am just knitting them at the same time, because it's just easier for me to do it that way, to make sure they are both the same length. Because now at the moment I am decreasing to like shape the armhole here, you could say. So you come like here, you shape it like this. I haven't showed you the picture, maybe that's easier to show you. So here is a picture. So I'm shaping the armhole for that side of the pattern, and yeah, we will see how it goes. I can definitely lengthen the armhole after the decreases are done, so the armhole is deeper, but then I'm afraid that it will be too deep and I won't be comfortable wearing it. So we will see and hope it works. It's my first time doing bottom up, so yeah, we will see. So the yarn I'm using, so I'm holding it double, and maybe at some places you can see it like uneven. That's because it's a thick and thin yarn. So it's like this odd cone that I have, with a composition of merino, alpaca, wool, mohair, polyamide, linen, viscose, jute, silk, sisal, angora, hemp, polyester, polyactin, elastin, and so much more. So it's just like everything they had left over, I think, at the mill. They put together, they spun it, and then they dyed it, because I have like a same kind of cone in a gray color. But like as you can see here, it is very fine, and then I'll try to show you. Then it goes like in it has thick and thin parts, so yeah. But I think it's going to be a nice summer top. Maybe not when it's 30 degrees outside, because then I would be really hot. But like now when it's 25, I think it should be perfect. And this is in my bag from the Holiday Mystery Cal from Les Garçons and Amy of La Bien-Aimée. So let me put this back. So at the moment I'm say halfway through the decreases, so I'll just have to do the rest of the decreases, and then I think some short rows to bring up the back, and then knit it all together, and we will see. So those are all my whips at the moment. So mostly, as you can see, I worked, so I finished the Tokyo socks, then I worked mostly on the Cornicette socks, just because they were very addicting. And then now, as you can see, I knitted almost a whole tank in a week. So yes, that was really what I was focusing on. But I have a couple of other projects I want to start, so let me show you those. So first off, the tan line joggers by the same designer, Briana Luppino, as the Beachcomber tank. I'll put in a picture because I don't have a picture from the pattern page. So I swatched in this grey, and I tried the needles from the pattern that was recommended is a 3.75, and I also did a 3.5, and they gave almost exactly the same gauge, maybe a half row difference and a half stitch difference. So I'll be going with the 3.5 millimeter needles, just because I think that it's just a bit less see-through fabric, and these are shorts, are pants, so maybe that's better. But I haven't started them. I wanted to start them, but the problem is that my 3.5 millimeters are currently used for the Beachcomber tank, so probably when I finish the Beachcomber tank, I'll start these. And this yarn is Fortissima. So as you can see, and yeah, I'll make sure to like have all the details ready when I start them next time. And this is also a bag from the Blue Rabbit House. So that will be, say, like my easy stockinette after, just like I have my socks that I can take anywhere, and then I have the Beachcomber tank, which is almost ready. I think if I just knit on it maybe the rest of today and tomorrow and the next day, it will probably be ready because it doesn't need that much more. And then I have another pair to start. This is one of my sock bags. This is Lichen and Lace, an indie dyer from Canada. And this is the color Wildflower, so it has a lot of greens and then like some pinks and purples. And for these ones, I will be making the Vancouver socks by Mina of the Knitting Expat. So the same designer as the Tokyo socks. Let me put in a picture here. So I will be making those. I bought the club 8 socks to go around the world, or 8 socks to go around the world. So it has 8 different cities around the world that our socks are based on. So these ones have like this wavy pattern on it that I think will be nice in this variegated color. So those will be like, say, my socks to start once I finished the Cornicette socks, just because it's an easier, not easier, no, like a more intricate pattern to really think about. Yes. What else do I want to start for knitting? Sorry, there was a fly. I want to make some other summer tops. So I'm thinking about maybe first making the Soldotna crop that I showed you the yarn for, that I bought in Berlin, or like I bought for myself as a birthday present in Berlin. So I'll probably be swatching with it because I'm at home now, so I can take out my Swift, my yarn winder, wind everything up and swatch and let everything lay around because nobody else is around except the dog, so I have to watch out sometimes. But the dog doesn't really eat my yarn or is interested in it. She maybe lay on top of it because it's soft, but for the rest, I don't really have to be afraid of that, so that's handy because when I'm at home, my knitting projects are just everywhere because that's easy to have something here on the couch and have something at my desk and something somewhere else. So yeah, that's that. And the Soldotna crop, that was what I was talking about. The Soldotna crop is in DK and has like this really interesting colorwork yoke and then a more easier still colorwork pattern for the rest of it. So I'm thinking of making that. Hey Scar, kom je erbij? Nee? Yeah, the dog just walked in. So that was me talking to her, and yeah, I don't think she wants to say hello, maybe to say goodbye to you all in a minute, but I was thinking, squirrel moments everywhere today. So the Soldotna crop by Caitlin Hunter of Boyland Knitworks, I will put in a picture here. So it has an interesting colorwork yoke and then a simpler body. So maybe just like when I finished the Beachcomber tank and then the 10 night joggers I cast on, I can maybe cast on that. Yeah, I'm really into colorwork at the moment. And then I have also like 10 other summer patterns I want to make, for which some of them I have yarn already, so I'll probably be swatching this week and see what I can get. And then lastly, something I will definitely be starting because it's crochet, is the DK Granny Stripe cardigan by Hannah Siegmund of the Cozy Cottage Crochet. So I'm test crocheting this cardigan. So it's a cardigan which is very oversized, really loose. I test crocheted the fingering weight one as well last summer, but then it was a secret, so I couldn't share anything. But now we can share it, so I'll be sharing that with you. And I'm thinking about not making a fade or anything, but just doing one in a dark green. So I have my shade card of Holzgarn here with me with all the greens on it, because I'm thinking of using Holzgarn Super Soft Held Double to have this dark green oversized cardigan with a lot of positive ease to wear. That is like, because it's non-superwash wool, it's pretty light, even if it's a DK yarn, but it gives a lot of warmth, like as an overlayer over other sweaters and dresses and things for in the colder months in the winter. Oh, bless you, Scar. So we will see. I was thinking about, let me try to show you. So this color, this is color Cossack, because it's like a really dark green, or otherwise I had this one Tundra, but I can't really decide, and at the moment Tundra is not in stock, but we have till the end of August to test crochet this. There's more than enough time. So I'll probably wait till my sister comes home for the weekend and ask her opinion, because I know I want a dark green, and now I need to choose, and she has an other eye for color than me. So yeah, I think this is something that will really work out. So that is something to look for as well. I think that is everything. I haven't bought any yarn or anything else at the moment. I'm still doing good, so I'm in the middle of my exams, and then normally I want to buy all the things. But yeah, the only thing I'll probably buy is 2 cones of Holzgarn Super Soft to make this pattern, but that's all, and we will see. So I have had 2 exams already. Yesterday I had my second exam, and on Saturday I had my first exam, so it's Wednesday today. My next exam is on Monday, so I have been studying this morning and will be studying after this. So this is a shorter episode, just yeah, not too much to edit as well, but still I have 3 more exams to go. I also don't have a lot of motivation at the moment, so this is like a treat for me, you could say. Like, I studied a couple of hours this morning, and if I did everything I wanted to do, I could start filming. So that's what I did. So yeah, I'll just be uploading this tonight. So normally you'll be seeing this tomorrow, and I'll be studying the whole day. Maybe let me know what you were working on while you were watching, or were you doing something else like the dishes or some house chores. I am always myself listening to knitting podcasts, doing everything. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I think, let me just get the dog and say goodbye to you. Come. How does it? How does it? So, here she is. This is our little dog, Scar. Scar, kijk naar daar. Kijk naar daar. So yeah, this is Scar. Also Scarlett. So yeah, this is my little companion for the next couple of days. And we want to say bye to you. So say bye. If you liked watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.